got my gun out.
Assist!
Oh shit. I'll only need 3 more strikeouts to tie my record for 488.
My driving skills are super
Ooh,
good.
we have someone starting for the first Major League game.
From downtown San Diego, MLB Network has baseball from Petco Park in the Gaslamp District. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game
Little
set
Pump's
between
not
the
even in
Milwaukee
this
Brewers
game.
and the San Diego Padres. Live baseball
What are
here
you
on MLB
talking
Network,
about?
and it comes your way next.
They definitely did not add Little Pump's house.
Danny Carter will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout. A true gem.
Isn't that a prison?
He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Stepping in, Willie Knight, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Milwaukee.
Fuck!
The shortstop.
A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
First pitch, 7-10.
Liner towards second.
Ay,
And a base hit. The
ay.
leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Oh, the other side. Oh,
Even
this
though
one?
that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate,
Little pumps.
batter was able to keep
Hat
his
trick
hands
with
inside
these.
that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Let's go to
There
this
it goes.
one.
Fox, he's gonna steal and he's gonna be safe.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Knight leads off second with nobody
I
out.
was trying to hit.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's been the fire starter for this team.
Playing
Last 10
NHL.
games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
15?
And a strike call.
Yeah,
off
I
the
still have
knees,
15
nothing
too.
in one.
It's
Well,
interesting
clearly
to
this guy
actually
doesn't need
replay
many
it.
warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Yes.
Classic slider
Okay,
down
now,
and
man.
away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot
you
to
in?
say about that pitch that hasn't been said.
Oh,
a million
shit, a
times
fight's
already.
going down.
That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to
you
pick
in?
up.
And I'm not in it for
Oh,
once.
And so they end up chasing
For
when
once?
they're in protect mode.
I know, I literally am a fighter that's our score, and one of the people said, go back to shooting, you stink. As in, I suck at fighting, which I do. I'm like one of the worst fighters, but I'm a great shooter. And I've gotten injured 3 times already.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike
True, I'm
3,
fighting.
and that will retire the side. Milwaukee leads.
Let's go, we won the fight! Yeah, bitch! I'm beating up the dude on the ground. I'm hitting my stick with him. It didn't really get him mad, but I just hit R1 and it was throwing the stick at him.
Now at the plate, Brian.
You wanted
No,
to
it was our good scorer. It was our good
Bro,
scorer.
I'm still not trying to go deaf today.
No, I just literally lost our best score.
Alright, I'm 3-1 against the Brewers, 2.22 ERA, 20 in the third inning.
Hey, R, you want to leave?
Not bad.
Spinoza, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 0-1 the count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Fuck it!
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And
thank
he
God
will
he
make
got
the
that
nice
ball.
running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. Stepping up now, Joe Williams. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you look up, and it says 0-2.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in, Rich Quezada, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Mejia waits on it.
Can I get it?
And
nope.
that
okay.
ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Dexter Nelson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Nelson.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Ground over to first.
Yay.
And he'll step on first for the out.
Only
3
3
unassisted
so far in this game, and I can't strike anyone else out.
So
wow.
now the Brewers pitcher, Tuki Toussaint.
Batting ninth. The pitcher.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Line towards center field. Gilchrist is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Knight. He reached on a single in his first try. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail this one 1-0.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The pitcher, Danny Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will reach down to get it, as a stumbling play that time is nevertheless good. Into the box, Bryant Adair. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder.
And that one's in on the hands to
Whoa,
start
that's
the
a strike.
inning. It's
That's on the
ball 1.
outside. That's on the inside corner.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Bryant Adair becomes the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers.
Why does he keep leaving?
I don't know.
There aren't many
It's
hitters
really
that like
weird.
to see this guy
Like,
on
he
the
just
mound.
keeps leaving.
1 for
I
him
feel like
here
in
in this
reality he's doing something like he doesn't want us to hear and he forgot to mute his mic. But then he comes out, oh, my brother wanted me to talk to him real quick.
Yeah.
He wanted me to give him the sweet talk.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do. than to strike
We're
out
leaving right
both
now?
guys in front
Alright,
of
yeah.
Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Akio Wada will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
I'm pretty surprised by the look on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hit.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Padres lead it. So digging in now, Brian Espinoza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. In now, Joe Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball. Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department.
The center field.
Next for Milwaukee, Rich Quezada. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Barry McLuhan is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For the Brewers, number 22.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Danny Carter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right
You
center.
can put it on the board.
On the warning track, he makes the catch. Well, we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with show track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data, and of course the route was top notch as well. Striding into the box, Dexter Nelson. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
No balls and 1 strike.
Nice.
Here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well and
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
mixed east and west really well and threw it right past him.
Leading off the inning, Bryant Adair, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Ready for another shot now. Lincoln Goss. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Diaz has it on to first, and there were 2 down. Now in the box, Akio Wada. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Popped him up. Mears has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So striding in, Danny Carter. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
The right fielder, number 12.
Jimmy Trent will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Left center, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Good job. Way to get on base.
So striding forward now, Eli Mears.
The second baseman, Eli Mears.
Softly hit out to short. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Padres lead it 5-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Espinoza, and they'll need him to get something going here. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Ready once again, Joe Williams. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Soft liner to the right side, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Rich Quezada, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Striding in to start the 9th, Dexter Nelson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup. 0-1.
Straight up.
Popped up. Diaz is there for it, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that's the first out of the inning. Roy Aquavito will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 40, Roy Aquavito.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. 261 the average coming into action here. 13 home runs and an even 50 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. His foot in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Mears. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Willie Knight. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. That misses 1-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. The Brewers down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The San Diego Padres pick up win number 107, best in the division. Danny Carter wins his 27th of the year as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Tricky Toussaint was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
San Diego Padres, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Petco Park, a sellout, 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the San Diego Padres and the Baltimore Orioles. Number 10, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Stanley Kimura, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable.
Into the box now, Rod Jansen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
And that's in there for strike 1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, you know one thing you don't want to do here in B-Roll, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year and keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
And there's one down now. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner is at first base or he's at second or third. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works.
And the run is in to score from third. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
The Shays are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
And now the runner's trying for third. In there. Now the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Now another 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Nope. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Good job.
Bro, why do you
keep
keep leaving?
Pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters
I have a question.
to expand their zone of protection.
Hold on, answer mine first. Why do you keep on leaving?
Go after a pitch that
I
can't
had
do
to
much
go
with,
to a
becomes
different
a lot
house.
easier.
I'm in your room.
Fouled off.
Okay.
The 0-2.
Hey, R. R.
To short. And the throw just does beat him.
Do you know how you make your thing not public?
Set to get his
what do you
evening
mean?
at the plate started. Caesar Ibar.
Trying to do it just by yourself.
Struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned
Do you not
around
make it
in a hurry.
just by yourself?
There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
R.
And
You know, make your thing not public.
But he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Not yet.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And I don't think you can be locking in on anyone else today than Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy, just hear me out on this body awareness. Lock in on how easy he makes the game look, both offensively and defensively. No one's going to test his arm as well. This guy's got an absolute howitzer out there.
Rounded slowly to the left side.
Sound out what?
First for route number 2.
Yes.
Ready now for Baltimore. Richard Sawyer.
Yes.
He'll get to take his first cuts here. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Play online.
Looked like he tried to pull it there,
invite
but he
only
squeezed
session.
right through the fastball. A ball and 2
solo
strikes to
session.
the Baltimore backstop now.
Yeah, nobody else can join this session. Not available access will be.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
I have to go because my little brother's going to go on.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Rod Jansen comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Striding forward now is the DH, Richie Leonard. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Perez moves over, and that retires the side. Standing in, Alfonso Alfaro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Alfaro makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Alfonso Alfaro becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. So a 2-out single gives him new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Trent. And that ends the inning. So stepping in, George Alanis. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left
gone.
Acuna is back
Oh
to
shit,
the
never
track
mind.
as he takes it for out number 2.
Yo, I'm not even
So
on the
bases
stream
are
anymore.
empty here
Samuel.
with 2 gone, and that brings up the catcher Tony Walters. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Diaz is there, and back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Rod Jansen. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting,
standing in now, Richie Leonard, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Richie Leonard goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
You want me to stream my other account?
Into the box now, Alfonso Alfaro. This is popped up. Bowers in foul ground, but this will land untouched. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, but the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time. Of 1, 2, 3, go. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Howard Stapleton. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now. Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Cesar Ibar, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point.
Straight up,
popped him up. Diaz has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. In now for the O's, George Alanis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. And they start him out away with a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Now to the plate, Tony Walters, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Now
from the stretch, here's the pitch. Fielder. Fouled away.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left.
And with that win, they've joined some elite company. How about 110 wins? Tying them in the record books with the 27 Yankees and the 1909 Pirates. Not bad, huh?
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The San Diego Padres win for a division-leading 110th time. Danny Carter records victory number 28 as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Stanley Kimura was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
I think I said new record for strikeouts. Oh my god, 512? Holy shit. And counting, actually. Once I get over 500, yeah, there's not a chance in hell I can come back to that. What else am I in the race for? MVP, Inside Young, and damn, I wish. Silver Slugger, shit. So at my next start, last game Philly, and the last game, nope, not the last game in the series, but game 2, that's it.